Hi everyone, welcome to Beginner's Pilates. We're going to be doing 7 moves today. So the first one that we're going to do is a roll down. And to set up properly for that, we want our feet about fist distance apart. We want our abdominals engaged, a soft bend in our knees, and heavy arms and heavy head. So we're going to move with our breath. So a big inhale here. Exhale, we start to tuck our chin, drop our arms, let them become heavy. Pull that belly button in, bend your knees, and roll down very slowly. Go as far down as your body allows. Once you're as far as you can go, big inhale here. Exhale rolls us back up. Keep those knees bent, keep your abdominals in, and think about restacking your spine 1 vertebrae at a time until your head is the last thing to come up. So I'll show you what that looks like from the side. We're going to do it 2 more times. So big inhale here. I'm pressing evenly through my feet. My knees are bent. My abdominals are pulled in. Arms are heavy. Head is heavy. And I'm slowly rolling myself down. I pull my abdominals in deeper. I hang heavy. My gaze is at my thighs. I go as low as I can. Big inhale here. Exhale, slowly roll back up. Keep your abdominals engaged. Restack your spine 1 vertebrae at a time. One more time. Big inhale here. Exhale. Inhale here. Roll yourself all the way up. Great. So we're now going to come down, all the way down to our back. We'll bend our knees, plant our feet again. We want that fist distance apart. We want our feet in line with each other so you can even kind of peek up at yourself. Make sure those feet are even. They're parallel is what I mean by even, and they're in line with your ankles and your knees. So once we come there, arms are long by our side, and when we're in Pilates, our arms are always active, so we're actively pressing them into the mat. We're opening up our fingers wide and we press into them. We press into the mat with our feet as well in this position. So we're going to come into our pelvic tilt, which means we're tilting our pelvis as well as getting into our deep transverse abdominal, which is our deep abdominals. And so we want to get into them. We want to warm them up for Pilates. Inhale to prepare, exhale, press that spine into the mat. Pull your belly button with you. You'll feel this kind of in your glutes. Your glutes will engage, but make sure you press into your feet and your arms too, and then release. Inhale here, exhale, tilt and press your spine into the mat. Pull that belly button in and release. 8 more. Inhale, prepare, exhale, tilt and press and release. And again, and release. 6 more. 4 more, we tilt and press. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. And release. Great. So now we inhale, prepare here, exhale, tilt our pelvis, press our spine to the mat, and then start to peel your spine off the mat. We're pressing into our arms. We're pressing into our feet, and our knees slightly shift forward like they're coming over our toes, but they're not. Inhale here, pull your abdominals in, and then we're going to round down through our spine until our bottom releases at the bottom. Again, inhale here, exhale, tilt, and peel that spine off the mat. You can squeeze your glutes and your hamstrings, press into your hands and your feet, and roll back down. You really want to make sure that belly button is pulling in deep here. Inhale here, exhale, tilt, and peel. Inhale here, exhale, roll down. 6 more. 1 more. Great. Next, we bring our legs to tabletop. So tabletop means knees are over hips, shins are parallel to the ground, and our knees don't come in front of our hips, and they're not behind. They're right on top. Again, arms are active. And we're going to come into our leg changes. So we want to pull that belly button in. Pull that belly button, embrace your core, and we're going to keep this 90-degree in our angle 90-degree angle in our knee as we reach our leg forward. And we're only going as far as our mobility allows. So if your belly button cannot stay connected to your spine while doing this, then you're just going to shorten your range of motion. So for example, you'll just come to about here and then pull that knee back in. We're actively pressing into our arms. Let's do 5 more here. Pull the belly button in. And 4 more here. And 3, really focus on that belly button. 2 more. And last one. Great, keep that knee up. Reset your belly button, pull that belly button and press into your lumbar spine. So really find stabilization through your hips. Inhale here, exhale. We tap our toe if it reaches, only if we can keep our belly button in. Keep that belly button pulled in. Press into your arms. One more. Great, and then drop your feet to the ground. Next, we're gonna do leg circles. And we're gonna start with the modified version. So we're gonna bring that right leg over our hip. And so a lot of times it's hard to have a nice straight leg because we all have tight hamstrings from sitting all day. So what I want you to do is I want you to bring that right leg away from your hip. I want you to squeeze your quad. I want you to really squeeze it and then flex your foot and press into your whole foot. And that should hopefully get you a little bit straighter. If you're not completely straight, that's okay. We're all works in progress. So our leg is over our hip, our arms are long, and our belly button's pulled in again. Once we're there, we're gonna start to make circles. So we want to think about our foot drawing a perfect circle on the ceiling above our head. So we're gonna circle, we're gonna bring our leg out, point our toe down, and then bring it back through center to the starting point. So again, we start with a flexed foot. We begin to point it at about the 3 o'clock mark, and we point it all the way till 9 and then flex it back up to midnight. And so here we are again with our point and our flex, and we inhale for 1 and we exhale for the other circle. Let's do 5 more here. Keep those hips stable, so try not to move those hips at all. You might need to make a smaller circle, and that's okay. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And we come back to center. Now, the non-modified version is our leg is long. We flex our left foot and we press it actively into the mat. So we're active again. Pressing actively into our arms, pressing actively into our legs. So now we're gonna make circles the other way. So we're gonna start to circle. So across our body and down. And we inhale for 1 circle and we exhale for the other. 8 more. Think about pressing your hips into the mat. Keep them nice and stable. Last one. Great, drop that right leg down. Bring that left leg up. So same thing as before, drop that left leg away from you. Squeeze your quad, really squeeze that quad and then flex your foot and press into that left foot like you're trying to kick the wall in front of you or kick the wall above you, and then bring that leg back over your hip. We're gonna start with our outside circles. Again, we're active through our arms. We're pressing our pelvis down into the mat by keeping our abdominals braced. So really brace, really press into that core. So we're gonna flex our foot, and then at that 9 o'clock mark, we point it all the way to 3, and then flex it back to noon. So we're moving through this range of motion, keeping our hips stable and breathing. 5 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Come back to center. Now we straighten through our right leg, actively press that leg into the mat, and we circle inside of our body now to the inside, and we flex and point. 2 more. And last one. Great. Bend both your knees, roll onto your side, roll all the way to your belly, or roll all the way to you come to all fours or tabletop. We're gonna come to plank. That's our next move here. So our hands are underneath our shoulders, our knees are underneath our hips. We actively press the floor away, and we wanna make sure that our hands are wide open and we're pressing into all 10 fingers evenly. This helps to take any of the, or all of the weight we usually put into our wrists, and then that's why our wrists end up hurting. It's because we need to share that load with all 10 fingers. Pull your abdominals in, and I like to step one leg back and then the other. That usually ensures that we can stay in a nice straight line. And with this, we want to pull our belly button in. We want to press through those heels like we're trying to reach the wall behind us. Firm up your quads. And now we want our head nice and straight like we're trying to reach the wall in front of us. Arms turn in towards each other and we're pressing the floor away. One more full breath here. And then drop to your knees. Great job. So next we're going to come to our side plank. We're going to start with the modified version. So we're going to drop our left forearm down, and then we're going to drop to our hip and bring our legs nice and straight. And so with this, we want to make sure that we're balancing on that outside edge of our foot. It's going to feel uncomfortable and a little bit awkward, but we want to start with good. We want to always have good form. And I like my feet one behind each other instead of on top. I also feel like this is a more modified version because we have more space on the floor, more of ourselves on the floor to find a better balance. So left arm comes long, so it's in line with our right. My whole hand is pressing into the mat. The edges of my feet are pressing into the mat. I have a belt around my waist because I'm so engaged with my core. Big inhale here, exhale, press up. Let's take 3 breaths here. And lower down. Great job. We're going to switch sides. So again, we want to make sure that we have one foot in front of the other. We have the edge of our foot on the mat, right? We have one in front of the other. We're in a straight line from head to toe. Elbow is underneath shoulder. We're pressing through all 5 fingers. Belly button is engaged. Obliques, the side of our abdominals are engaged. Arm comes up. Inhale here, exhale, press up. And breathe. And lower back down. Great job. Thanks so much for joining me for Beginners Pilates. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Thank you.